Hey folks, Technivorous here, back with another Wheel of Time critique. As you can see, I also have the dagger with me, so if you'd like to hear more about that, stick around to the end of the video. But today we're talking about Episode 6. There are going to be a few spoilers in here, not just for Episode 6, but for what I think will happen with the series going down the road, since we pretty much have a roadmap for where the story should go. That doesn't necessarily mean that it will go there, but be warned. The first thing I wanted to talk about was Moiraine and the Amerlin's connection. Now, obviously, it is alluded to in the books when he says that they are pillow friends, and it's never really expounded on, or you don't see any scenes like the one shown in this episode. It did kind of catch me off guard, but it wasn't a bad thing. It was just one of those things that, oh, I remember reading. Oh, yeah. So it was a nice little surprise, and I'm curious to see how that plays out down the road when they both end up developing male love interests, because they both seem to kind of resist it, but they can't help the way that they feel in the end. So it's kind of interesting. I'm curious to see if that will still happen. It should, because nothing out of the context has really happened so far. One of the other interesting things was when Matrim didn't enter the ways. Now, it is said that we will be seeing 4 worlds in the next episode. One of them is obviously the ways. I think one of them will probably be some sort of view of the steading as well, and that leaves 2. I think the Eye of the World and the Boar, it sounds like, have kind of been combined into one location, and I'm not sure about the other world that Rand goes to when he touches the stone thing. They kind of skipped that whole part. It didn't really happen until they were chasing down the dagger, which is why Matt stayed behind. And keep in mind, Matt doesn't really need to be at the Eye of the World, but odds are good that by the time this story wraps up and they actually reach the Eye of the World, Matt will once again be with them. I feel like he probably went off to get his dagger back, and I think it might have something to do with Leandrin's man in North Harbor, because there are a lot of people saying they think that's Padden Fane. I think it may be another dark friend that we haven't heard about, because it's obviously not a lover with her proclivities towards men and the Red Aja's sensibilities towards men in general. So I am going to say that I think Matrim is going to end up back with them and will have to travel the ways eventually. But if you have any idea of what those new worlds are going to be, definitely let me know. I'm curious to see. I just kind of want to show this off a little bit because I think it's freaking sweet. The blade could be a little bit better. It's not perfect, but it is a very, very nice display piece. It looks really good. I 3D printed this myself. I designed it in Fusion 360, a software CAD program, and I think that it came out pretty damn nice. So you can actually win this for yourself if you'd like. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I'm going to be giving it away on an upcoming giveaway for the channel once I get a few more subscribers. So if you're interested in something like that, make sure you hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and ring the notification bell so you can get notified when I post that video. Yeah, basically let me know your comments down below. How did you feel about episode 6? I'm also curious to see how many times people have seen the Dragon's Fang until now. So up until episode 6, I have seen the Dragon's Fang 3 times. Okay? The first time is when you see the sheep in the woods, very first episode. The last time is obviously scrawled on Swan's door. The other time, I know that I saw it in a particular time, in a particular place of emergence of a character where they kind of appeared and the Dragon's Fang was there. But I think that's kind of a mystery to allude to who might be the actual dragon. This character wasn't the dragon. I think it was a thrower, but most people didn't notice it. So if you know what I'm talking about, if you know where I saw the third Aes Sedai symbol, let me know. And if you've seen any other ones, drop that in the comments down below, because I'm curious if there are any that I've missed as well. I had a theory going at first that there was one in every episode, but I haven't had the chance to go back and actually scour them piece by piece. I can tell you that I have seen a lot of things in the background that if you don't watch very carefully, or if you're too focused on the focus of the scene or the main character on screen, you'll miss stuff that's going on in the background. So keep your eyes peeled. Let me know if there's any little Easter eggs that you've found that I haven't mentioned yet. And I'm looking forward to Friday to watch another episode. We'll be back after that, And pretty soon after this season wraps, I think we're going to be giving this away. I'm also working on a model of an Aes Sedai ring, and I'm going to be giving away several of those. You will be able to choose which color stone it has in it to represent the Aja of your choice. So stick around for those giveaways as well. We just need to get more people in here and kind of get a dialogue going and get the ball rolling on what people would like to do and like to see. So if that sounds good to you, then you're in the right place. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Technivorous out.